Hey everyone, how's it going? In this video, I want to share with you a feature that I hope Tesla will add in the future. Right now, Tesla does not have a 360 camera, although they claim they have 360 camera, but it doesn't show the ground clearance. So a lot of Tesla owners have curb rashes because the wheels is too big for the tires, meaning the wheels, at least for the current models, the Y and the X3, etc., it extend too far out. So if you mildly kiss a curb, you're gonna have big rash, especially when you're going through drive-through like here at Chick-fil-A. So here I'm in a GLC Coupe AMG, and it has a 360 camera built in. As you can see, the 360 camera not only shows you the vehicle in front, side, and back, but it also gives you the option to view the cameras downward. So looking at the curve for all four wheels, the front wheels as well as the rear wheels. So if you can't tell by looking in front through the windshield if how close you are to the curve, you can turn this camera on, and usually it turns on at low speed automatically. You can set that up. Here you can see when you turn the wheels, just like when you're in reverse, it tells you whether you're going to hit that curve or not. And the quality is fairly clear, and these are 21-inch rims. You don't want to scrape this AMG wheels up. Neither do you want to do that to a Tesla wheels, because they're pretty nice wheels. And you can pan around the vehicle. The rear, just like a Tesla, it has a rear camera. You can turn that on. But it also shows you the whole bird's eye view. And Tesla needs this bird's eye view for them to be competitive in terms of the camera system. Especially around their wheels. Their 22s, 21s, even the 20s scrape fairly easy. As you can see, the side camera, or these are the fender cameras, is not far out enough, so you can't really see the wheels. You only see the rear panels, but usually those are slightly bulge out over the wheels, and that's it. Those are the rear wheels. You don't have any cameras for the front fender, but it's too close to the vehicle. They need to install those cameras in these rear mirrors here to be able to see the actual wheels, if it's gonna curve or not. So that's the difference, the huge difference there. Some might argue, well, Tesla does have side cameras for the front two fenders looking at the rear side, both fenders, but you can't see the wheels. You can't see how close you can get by looking at these cameras. So hopefully Tesla will perhaps install additional cameras in the future on those rear mirrors. That will definitely give them a bird's eye view. The 19s on the 3 as well. The 18s does have that extra tire extension. The 18 wheels are slightly narrower than the tire, so it does give it some protection. But for the rest of the lineup, you're prone to scraping your wheels. And here you can see right now the drive-through for this Chick-fil-A is it's not narrow until you hit those corners. I'm not sure why they don't make those turns wider, not just with Chick-fil-A, but all fast food places, In-N-Out, Mickey D's, and so forth. So with this camera, at least it gives you the capability, and I just want to show what Benz have, and these are not recent vehicle. It's a couple years old. The more recent vehicle has even better camera on these Benz, and even the BMW, and I've seen them on some Camrys, Avalons as well. So I'm not sure why Tesla is not picking up their game with camera improvement, especially now since they're going away with radar. That should give them a little bit more funding to increase camera, put some in the rear mirror, and maybe improve some of their current cameras capability of providing bird's eye view. So I hope Tesla will see this video and add a bird's eye view option. I'm not sure if they can do it with their current camera currently in place, because there's no camera in front of the front grill. Well, it doesn't have a grill, but the front bumper. So you need that camera in the front bumper to be able to have a 360, a true 360 bird's eye view, as well as camera underneath the rear rear view window on each door, driver and passenger, to be able to perform this. So I know this Benz actually has multiple cameras on their rear mirror, as well as cameras on their front bumper and also rear, just like a Tesla. All vehicle mandatory to have rear cameras now. But as you can see there, you can pan through different angles just to see how close you are to the vehicle in front of you, the vehicle behind, and whether you can hit that curve. I really like the image right above each wheels, and also the turning radius, whether you're going to turn into that curve or not. And it will give you an audible warning if you're about to hit a curve. That's how accurate these systems are. The interface is a little clunky overall. It does take about maybe less than half a second to switch between cameras. It's not as quick as like a Tesla, where it's more like an iPad versus it's more like an Android, but it does give you more functionality with these 360 camera. So let me know what you guys think, what Tesla should do if they can pull this off with their current existing camera. They won't have that front bumper, especially when you pull out of a parking structure. Your sight of view of oncoming vehicle is impacted by those either the structure walls or the pillars or any obstruction outside during the sidewalk. So this camera does come into good use, especially when you go through these drive-throughs. So now I'm pulling up to pick up the food, and usually it's pretty far to reach over, and a lot of people make the mistake by overestimating how close or how far they are to the curve to be able to reach for the food. And with this camera, you can look accurately how close you are and be able to reach over to the cashier to pay or grab the food without having to unbuckle your seatbelt, because you can get really close without worrying about scraping your wheels. And in a second, I'm going to show you here, this curve is very narrow, and without this camera, it's really a guessing game whether you can curve the rear wheels or the front right wheels. But with this camera, it gives you that extra comfort that you're not gonna drive away with any curved wheels. So I thought I'd share this with you. And really, I hope Tesla will be able to do a software update and perhaps provide something similar like this during low speed or detection that you're in a drive-through. But look how clear these images are, just so you can see. And this is the previous version of the bird's eye view from Benz. The current one is even more impressive. So hopefully you find this video entertaining, informative. Thanks for watching. Catch you all next time, and remember to subscribe.